This is a new show, and there are new rules. 1, is this information we need in the voting booth? 2, is this the best possible form of the argument? And 3, is the story in historical context? You can use a mnemonic device. I. The 3 I's. That's not really helpful.
I was gonna say.
Jim.
SB 1070 passed the Arizona House last week and a few days later passed the state Senate. Its official name is the Support Our Law Enforcement and Safe Neighborhoods Act. Requires immigrants carry their alien registration documents at all times. Requires police question people if there's reason to suspect they're in the United States illegally, and it targets those who hire illegal immigrants. The governor signs the bill today.
Is it worth mentioning this is the same state that offered a bill requiring presidential candidates to show their birth certificates in order to get on the ballot?
In a courtroom, that would be called prejudicial.
It would be called prejudicial anywhere.
Nope, not that kind of prejudicial.
We've got the governor for 9 minutes.
Just us. She's only talking to Will.
How'd you swing that?
By telling her about Newsnight 2.0.
You showed her the easel?
I convinced her she's not going to have to outshout a crazy person. That studio is a courtroom, and we only call expert witnesses. Will is the attorney for both sides. He examines the witness and reveals facts. You'll be amazed at the guess we'll book using that unbelievably obvious template. You don't have to raise your hand.
I saw one of those crazy militia guys on Jon Stewart last night. We could also have him on.
Did you hear me when I was speaking just then, or were you distracted by a bumblebee? What does the I stand for?
Is this the best
Is this information we need in the voting booth?
The second I. Is this the best possible form of the argument? Not the most colorful version, not the most outrageous version, but the best possible version.
How do you define best?
I define it by the source. I define it by the number of relevant facts it contains, and I define it by an X factor that I trust Will and myself to determine using our combined 5 decades in the field.
What's the best possible version of the birther argument?
There isn't one. And that's the 4th R. This one's an A. Are there really 2 sides to this story? So it's I, A.
What does that mean? Are there really...
The media's biased towards success, and the media's biased towards fairness.
How can you be biased toward fairness?
There aren't 2 sides to every story. Some stories have 5 sides, some only have 1. You don't have to raise your hand.
I still don't...
Bias toward fairness means that if the entire Congressional Republican caucus were to walk into the House and propose a resolution stating that the Earth was flat, the Times would lead with Democrats and Republicans can't agree on shape of Earth.